Assam is a state in northeastern India, situated south of the eastern Himalayas along the Brahmaputra and Barak river valleys. Assam covers an area of 78,438 square kilometers. The state is bordered by Bhutan and Arunachal Pradesh to the north, Nagaland and Manipur to the east, Meghalaya, Tripura, Mizoram and Bangladesh to the south, and West Bengal to the west via the Siliguri corridor, a 22 kilometers wide strip of land that connects the state to the rest of India. It is also one of the world's most populous subdivisions. Assamese is the official and most commonly spoken language of the state, followed by Bengali, which is official in the Barak Valley, and Bodo, which is official in Bodoland territorial region. Assam is known for Assam tea and Assam silk. The state was the first site for oil drilling in Asia. Assam is home to the one-horned Indian rhinoceros, along with the wild water buffalo, pygmy hog, tiger and various species of Asiatic birds, and provides one of the last wild habitats for the Asian elephant. The Assamese economy is aided by wildlife tourism to Kaziranga National Park and Manas National Park, which are World Heritage Sites. Dibru-Sikhova National Park is famed for its feral horses. Sal tree forests are found in the state which, as a result of abundant rainfall, look green all year round. Assam receives more rainfall than most parts of India. This rain feeds the Brahmaputra River, whose tributaries and oxbow lakes provide the region with a hydrogeomorphic environment. The first dated mention of the region comes from Periples of the Erythraean Sea, where it describes a people called Sasate, and the second mention comes from Ptolemy's Geographia, which calls the region Kiridia after the Kirata population. In the classical period and up to the 12th century, the region east of the Karatoya River, largely congruent to present-day Assam, was called Kamarupa, and alternatively, Prag-Jyotisha, though a western portion of Assam as a region continued to be called Kamrup. The Ahom kingdom that emerged in the east, and which came to dominate the entire Brahmaputra valley, was called Assam, and the British province too was called Assam. Though the precise etymology of Assam is not clear, the name Assam is associated with the Ahom people, originally called Shyam. Assam and adjoining regions have evidences of human settlement from the beginning of the Stone Age. The hills at the height of 1,500 to 2,000 feet were popular habitats, probably due to availability of exposed dolerite basalt, useful for tool making. Ambari site in Guwahati has revealed Shunga Kushana era artifacts including flight of stairs and a water tank which may date from 1st century BCE and may be 2000 years old. Experts speculate that another significant find at Ambari is Roman-era Roman roulette pottery from the 2nd century BCE. According to a late text, Kalika Purana, the earliest ruler of Assam was Mahiranga Danav of the Kachhari Danava dynasty, which was removed by Naraka and who established the Naraka dynasty. The last of these rulers, also Naraka, was slain by Krishna. Naraka's son Bhagyaditta became the king, who fought for the Kauravas in the battle of Kurukshetra with an army of Kiratas, Chinas and dwellers of the eastern coast at the same time towards the east in central Assam. Asura kingdom was ruled by another Kachhari line of kings. Samudragupta's 4th century CE Allahabad pillar inscription mentions Kamarupa and Devakha as frontier kingdoms of the Gupta Empire. Devakha was later absorbed by Kamarupa, which grew into a large kingdom that spanned from Karatoya River to near present Sadia and covered the entire Brahmaputra Valley, North Bengal, parts of Bangladesh and, at times, Purnia and parts of West Bengal. The kingdom was ruled by 3 dynasties who traced their lineage from a Malecha or Kirata Naraka, the Varmanas, from their capitals in present-day Guwahati respectively. All 3 dynasties claimed descent from Narakasura, in the reign of the Vaman king, Bhaskaravaman, and lunar 2 dynasties, the Chutiya, in Upper Assam and in the state of Arunachal Pradesh. It was partially annexed in the early 1500s by the Ahoms, finally getting absorbed in 1673 CE. The rivalry between the Chutiyas and Ahoms for the supremacy of eastern Assam led to a series of battles between them from the early 16th century until the start of the 17th century, which saw great loss of men and money. The Dimasa, another Bodo Kachari dynasty, ruled from Dikau River to central and southern Assam and had their capital at Dimapur. With the expansion of Ahom kingdom, by the early 17th century, the Chutia areas were annexed, and since c. 1536 CE the Kacharis remained only in Kachar and North Kachar, and more as an Ahom ally than a competing force. The Ahoms, a Thai group, ruled Upper Assam. The Shunts built their kingdom and consolidated their power in eastern Assam with the modern town of Sibsagar as their capital. Until the early 1500s, the Ahoms ruled a small K.